Test, test, test. Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome to Duncan, Oklahoma, Sportsman's Park, home of the Duncan Demons. And the Noble Bears are visiting Duncan today. I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBear.tv. And we're about 14 minutes away from first pitch. Bears, as you can see on the screen, are finishing up taking their warm-ups, their outfield practice. So this is the second game in this series between these two really solid programs here in 2022. Coming into yesterday, both Duncan and Noble were unbeaten in district play. The winner of the next two games likely to be the district champion. And the Bears took the game yesterday in Noble by a score of 4-2 behind Colin Fisher and his 12 strikeout performance and a big 4-run third inning for the Bears. And that was enough. They held off Duncan and got the win yesterday. So today we're in Duncan here at Sportsman Park. Beautiful field, old ballpark built by Halliburton years ago. I have newspaper stories of one Winfred Kersey, my grandpa, playing baseball here when he played for the Norman Merchants back in the 30s, coming down to play the Halliburton Cementers. So kind of a neat turn to be able to come back here and broadcast bring the Bears game to you. So, again, Duncan 22-7 on the year, Noble 20-9, Bears on an 11-game win streak. And, of course, that includes that game yesterday in Noble. So, with both teams having one loss, if Duncan wins today, basically, and then the Bears have more work to do. We've got 3 rain-out makeup district games to play, 2 on Friday against Altus, and then 1 Saturday against Santa Fe South. So Bears got more work to do, even if they win this game here today. But assuming the Bears take care of business Friday and Saturday, if the Bears win today, obviously they're the district champs. If Duncan wins today, it will come down to run differential between the two teams. So with the Bears winning by 2 yesterday, if Duncan wins today by 3, then they'll be the district champions. If the Bears win at all, they'll be the district champions. Or if Duncan only wins by 1 run or two runs, basically. So a lot on the line here today. Bears have got Chris Lovell starting. He's down warming up right now, and in the bullpen down the left field line where the third base dugout. Chris down there warming up, getting ready. Chris has had his best outings the last really 3 ball games that he's pitched on the year. Chris is 3-1. Started 6 games, pitched in 7, got the save last Friday against Piedmont, came in for 1 inning in the last inning and closed that win out against a very good Piedmont team. So Chris is 3-1. He's got a 2.26 earned run average. He has thrown 29 innings this year, struck out 46. So he's a power pitcher, big curveball, and Bears will be counting on him here down the stretch. So he'll be on the hill today for Noble. For Duncan on the mound will be Kenny Garland. Kenny was the Duncan quarterback. He played second and third yesterday, but he'll be on the mound today for Duncan. So I want to take a quick break here, and we'll come back and get the starting lineup set, and we'll be going first pitch in about 10 minutes. So we'll be back here at noblebears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email Adam at
Okay, welcome back to Duncan, Oklahoma on a beautiful sunny day, warm day, but not too hot. And wind's going to be blowing looks like that flag is blowing kind of straight in from right field, basically. So wind coming in, kind of southeast breeze, actually, right to left across the diamond. So we're waiting for the umpires to appear, and hopefully they'll be out here pretty soon. I'm perfectly capable of calling the game from up here if they need some help, but probably don't want that. So anyway, Bears here at Sportsman's Park, and Duncan's a good ball club, big hitting club. They put a lot of runs up on some really good teams this year. Like I mentioned, they were 22-6 coming into yesterday's game. They're 22-7 now, obviously. So they got something to prove here, and they're not gonna go down lightly. They've still got a chance to win the district, obviously, and they're going to be looking to put it on the Bears. Bears on a great win streak of 11 straight against really quality opponents. The Bears have won, I mentioned, 11 straight against 9 different teams make up those 11 wins. Those 9 teams that the Bears have beat in the 11 straight wins have a combined 171 wins this year. So that's an average of 19 wins per team, and the Bears have really excelled over the last 2-3 weeks and won 11 straight against really solid competition at all from 4A all the way up to 6A. Umpires are starting to make their way onto the field here from the right, and so the coaches will be meeting at the home plate to exchange lineup cards and go over the ground rules, and we'll be getting started shortly after that. Let's go ahead and set the lineups today for the visiting Bears, who will be batting first. Kind of a lineup that's been pretty steady from a batting order standpoint during this streak. Leading off will be number 7, Carter Gaulish. Carter comes in today hitting .333. Hitting second will be Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen, the shortstop, number 10. Kaysen's hitting .230. Hitting third will be Colin Fisher At first base, Colin leading the team in batting this year in batting average. Colin comes in hitting .408. Had a big triple yesterday that tied the game, and then he scored the go-ahead run. So Colin hitting .408, 2 homers, 26 RBIs for Colin Fisher. Next up will be Braden Harper, the catcher. Braden has gotten red hot during this streak. A lot of good 2-out key hits, good RBI man. He'll be hitting 4th. He's hitting .346, 22 runs batted in so far this year. Chris Lovell, today's pitcher, will be hitting 5th. Chris leads the team in RBIs with 29. He's hitting .342, a couple homers, 10 doubles, leads the team in doubles. Next up, hitting 6th, Cooper Nash in right field today. Cooper hitting .264, 17 RBIs. Cooper did a fantastic job in right field, made some big plays in a tough sun field there at Noble, which, by the way, is the same here in Duncan. The sun is in the right field, the right side of the field faces pretty much straight west and into that sun as it goes down. So Cooper Nash will be hitting in the 6th hole. Hitting 7th, Devin Knight. And Devin has been a real spark plug for the Bears here lately. Kind of a streaky hitter, but he's been hot. He's up to .328 with 18 RBIs. Had a couple of big hits yesterday. He'll be hitting in the 7th hole. 8th hole, Colin Thomas, second baseman. Colin has been very solid with a high on-base percentage, .477, hitting .292 batting average, but throw in 21 walks, and he's on base almost 1 out of 2 times that he comes to the plate. So he's done a great job and had a big hit with the bases loaded yesterday that got the Bears their 4th run in that 3rd inning. Hit a seed to left field. Hitting 9th will be Bryson Carey, the freshman in center field. Bryson is hitting .351 since being inserted into the starting lineup really at the beginning of this streak or just a little in front of it. He's been a real catalyst, and in that 9 hole, he's not acting like a typical 9-hole hitter. He's hitting .351, and I believe he is second on the team in batting average. We're going to pause now for our national anthem. Okay, so the Duncan Demons have taken the field, and Kenny Garland will start his warm-up tosses here. We'll go ahead and set that defense for you for Duncan. Duncan will, from left to right field, it's going to be Chase Hightower in left, number 18. Bryson Brookshire, the center fielder, will be number 6 out in center. In right field will be Trevin Stewart, number 9. Around the horn, it's going to be Eli Ramirez at third base. Yesterday's third baseman, Blake Bernard, took a Shane Fisher fastball off the hand, and I believe he's in a cast today. So Eli Ramirez is going to be playing third base today for Duncan. At shortstop is going to be Chaco Barham, shortstop, number 13. Second base today, Preston Giles. Giles played left field yesterday, but with Garland pitching today. Giles comes in from left field, and he'll make the start today at second base. First baseman, Tully Booth, number 24. The catcher will be Jackson Pogue. And on the mound, as we mentioned, Kenny Garland. Kenny played quarterback for the Duncan Demons this year when we came down to play him. And if I recall right, had a pretty darn good game. Bears won that, but Kenny was kind of a thorn in our side. So hopefully he doesn't continue that today. So he's finishing his warm-up tosses, and we are about to get started, get underway here. Carter Golish is stepping into the box. Carter, number 7, hitting .333 for the year. And got a pretty good Bear crowd. A few more trickling in here and there. And Duncan's, of course, got a good crowd here as well. So big ball game. We said yesterday that probably the biggest game in 5A in the state yesterday, and today's about the same. So first pitch from Kenny Garland is low and in on a fastball. Ball 1. Third baseman Ramirez in on the grass. Everybody else playing it pretty straight. There's a fastball. He misses high. Ball 2 does Garland. 2 balls and no strikes. So good patience there. Carter, get ahead in the count and make that pitcher throw pitches. There's a big difference in the game yesterday. The Bears really worked the pitch count up early on the Duncan pitcher yesterday, who was a really, really good pitcher. Golish takes strike 1 there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just underway here in Duncan. That ball misses down. So it's been pretty much all fastballs for Kenny Garland. 3-1 the count. Beautifully manicured field here in Duncan. There's strike 2 taken. Outside corner, so the count goes to full. So here's the payoff pitch. First batter of the game, Carter Golish. And he misses up for ball 4. So that brings up shortstop Case and Anglin, number 10. And we'll see if the Bears put something on here. If they try to bunt, third baseman Ramirez is in 2 or 3 steps on the grass. He's anticipating that. These coaches know each other well. Coach Oliver from Duncan was our coach, Coach Hughes' assistant the last 4 years. There's a fastball on the outside corner. No show of bunt there from Anglin. No balls, 1 strike. Garland comes set. The pitch just misses outside. 1-1. So again, no breaking pitches yet from Garland. Trying to get loose and get in the groove. Golish takes his lead. He misses outside again, does Garland. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm told that the young man, Bernard, that took the fastball off the hand yesterday was scheduled to pitch today. I mean, he's probably their number 2 pitcher. There's a fastball swung and missed. Throw down to second. Golish has got to steal. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Carter Golish steals second base. That's Carter's 6th stolen base of the year. So 2-2, and Carter's in scoring position for Case and Anglin. Ramirez at third is back normal depth now, or even with the bag at least, back on the dirt. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's swung through for the strikeout. So Anglin strikes out swinging there, and that brings up Colin Fisher. Colin, as we mentioned, the Bears' leading hitter this year at 408. Had a big triple to get the Bears started yesterday. Drove in the first run of the game, so Garland's got to be careful here. Golish in scoring position, good speed at second. Garland comes set, and he misses high for ball one. So just underway here, one out in the top of the first. Bears threatening. There's high ball two, high and away. Garland's missed upstairs a lot. 13 pitches already with just one out, so good job, Bears. Good patience at the plate, making him work. If there's a swing and a miss by Colin, 2 balls and a strike. If the what I'd heard is true about Bernard being their number 2 pitcher and Garland would be the starter in his absence today, that makes getting him into a high pitch count really important, because that gets, now you're going to get down in their 4, 5, and 6 options if you can get Garland on the ropes and out of the game early. So Fisher swings and misses again. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So battle here between the Bear and the Duncan Demon quarterbacks from last fall. 2-2. And Collins swings and misses on a fastball. So Garland has struck out 2 in succession after the leadoff walk to Golish. That brings up Braden Harper. As we mentioned in the pregame, Braden's been a good 2-out RBI man this year, and this is a good time for one. Braden hitting .346, 22 RBIs, 1 homer. Golish at second comes set. There's a breaking pitch that misses, low and away. Two outs here. Bears threatening in the top of the first. And there's a line drive up the middle. That's through for a base hit. And here comes Golish. He's coming to the plate. It's going to be close. And he is nailed. Great throw by Bryson Brookshire in center field. Fantastic throw. Nails Golish, and he's limping. Hope he's not hurt too bad. He was out by a couple of steps there. So Bears being aggressive on the bases, which, you know, hey, make them make the throw. Early in the game, that's not the worst thing can happen. So anyway, top of the first, the Bears do not score. No runs, 1 hit. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the first. Bears 0, and Duncan coming to bat. And before we go to the bottom of the first, I am going to give, today we have got a baseball trivia question about Oklahoma. And you'll answer this by going to noblebears.tv, where there'll be a post with this question here in a few moments. And the question is, now this is about Oklahoma. And I thought I had it pulled up here. I do. Here we go. So, baseball trivia today. So go to noblebears.tv and give us your best guess. Only once in World Series history has a single World Series game featured native Oklahomans as both the winning and losing pitchers of that game. So only once in World Series history in a single game have the winning pitcher and losing pitcher been native Oklahomans. Who were they, and what was the year in the game? So go to noblebears.tv and give us your best shot at answering our trivia question. So Chris Level out, taking his warm-up pitches, and he finishes up with the throw down. And the Duncan Demons will come to the plate. Bryson Brookshire, the man who made that really solid throw to Nail Golish at home. Leads it off, center fielder. And there's a hot grounder, and it's down the line. It's fair. It's inside the bag. And over to retrieve that is Golish. He bobbles it, and Brookshire takes second. So Brookshire jumping on that first pitch by Chris Lovell. And goes down to second on the bobble there. That brings up second hitter DH Peyton Roberson. First pitch curveball misses. And there's another breaking pitch. Kind of a harder curveball, looked like it dipped down, and Roberson swung over the top of that. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Duncan coming out swinging, and like I mentioned, Colin Fisher did a great job yesterday keeping them. There's a curveball, slow curve in there for called strike. Nice pitch. 1-2, level ahead in the count. But the Demons are a really solid hitting ball club, and it really shows the job that Colin did yesterday, holding them to just 2 runs. There's another breaking pitch, and that gets away from Harper, and down to third goes Brookshire. So I think that just did not bounce. It didn't look like. I think he just didn't look it in. It looked almost like a strike too, but it was not called a strike. Sometimes you don't hang on to those, then you don't get the call. There's a fly ball into right field, way back, and that ball is out of here. It's 2-0 Duncan. Boy, Roberson put a charge into that over the right center field fence, right at the light pole out there. And so not a great start for the Bears today. And they're going to get to start over like this first inning. Nobody out, nobody on. So trailing 2-0. So coming up is Chago Barham, the shortstop. So a 2-strike, 2-run homer there. Puts Duncan up 2-0. And there's a curveball that's popped up. A lot of foul territory here. That's going to make, oh boy, Colin Fisher made a great effort. Sorry about the camera not following. My buddy Scott Harper is on the way today, and so I'm kind of trying to run everything, and I get to watching sometimes, and I forget that this camera is your eyes. So Colin leaned over the dugout but couldn't come up with it. So strike 1. There's a curveball inside that misses to Chago Barham. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a quick 2-0 lead for Duncan. Duncan took the lead first yesterday as well. There's another foul ball, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chago Barham, 3-hole hitter, shortstop for Duncan. I believe Barham had an RBI yesterday, if I remember. There's a curveball that misses inside. Two count. There's a curveball, hard grounder up the middle. Nice pickup there by Anglin, and a good fires it across to first. That's a nice looking play there by Cason Anglin, moving to his left on a pretty hot shot. So that's the first out of the inning. That brings up Trevin Stewart, number 9. Stewart, the cleanup man, right fielder, I'm told is heading to UCO to play next year. He's a senior. He takes a high fastball for ball one. There's a fastball on the inside corner for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So maybe that ground out will help Chris settle down a little bit here. There's another good fastball on the inside corner, painting that inside corner. Stewart didn't like that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a breaking pitch low and away. 2-2. Stewart does not chase. Another curveball, chopped to third. That's going to be foul. Two pitch, fouled back. So Stewart battling. One out here in the bottom of the first. Duncan leads 2-0. There's a fastball low and away. Misses. And that runs the count to full. Curveball slapped out into right field, and Cooper Nash is over and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Kenny Garland, the Demon pitcher today. There's a fastball at the knees called strike. Breaking pitch down in the dirt that Garland chases. No balls, 2 strikes. Another breaking pitch. It breaks out of the zone. Garland does not chase. Fastball misses in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's called strike 3 on the outside corner. Good job spotting up that fastball, and a good frame job there by catcher Braden Harper. So after one, Duncan in their half of the first gets 2 runs on 2 hits and a big home run by Peyton Robertson. And they take a 2-0 lead here in Duncan. And so the Bears will come up in the top of the second, and they'll be at Chris level, 5th hole hitter. And we'll be back here in Duncan at Noble Bears TV. I'm Randy Kersey. We'll be back after this.
Right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through.
So welcome back to Duncan, Oklahoma. I'm Randy Kersey with NobleBears.tv, where the Bears go to take their hacks here in the top of the second, trailing 2-0 to Duncan. Chris Lovell will step in, the pitcher for the Bears. And he hits one out into center field and just out of reach of the second baseman there, Giles, for a leadoff single. Second hit for the Bears. So we're going to see if there's a courtesy runner. There is not going to be a courtesy runner apparently for Lovell. So that brings up Cooper Nash. Cooper, I believe, hitting 264, left-hand hitter. He swings and fouls one back to the left. No balls, one strike. So the Demons struck like lightning in that first inning. Big single down the left field line and then a 2-run homer. Lovell recovered and got out without any further damage, but there's high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nash. And Garland's fastball misses away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cooper Nash hitting 264. 17 RBIs this year in his senior year. He pops one to third over the third baseman's head. Shortstop comes over. Barham makes a nice play behind third. That's the shortstop's ball all the way because he's got the better angle at it, and Barham does a good job there covering that ground. So Lovell holds it first. That brings up Devin Knight. Devin's been on a tear lately. He'd have to continue here. There's a breaking pitch that's in there for a strike. Best one Garland's thrown so far. So 1 out. On deck for the Bears is Colin Thomas, second baseman, and Bryson Carey in the hole here in the top of the second inning. Lovell gets a lead and is chased back. So important game today. Going to probably determine the winner of the conference or the district, even though if the Bears come out in first position at the end of the day, another good curveball there by Garland. 0-2 to Devin Knight. If the Bears come out of this day in first place, which basically means don't lose by 3 or more, they still got work to do. Got to beat Altus twice on Friday and got to win a Saturday game. So Duncan, this is their final district contest. Fastball low. Pogue does a nice job blocking that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, the Bears aren't here to back in by just, losing by less than 3. The Bears want to win this thing outright, and that's what you want. And there's a shot to center. Chase is back. Center fielder, he's there, Brookshire, and he throws it back in. So pretty good ride there, given the ball by Knight, but out in left center field, big ballpark in the middle of it doesn't give us a feet sign. It's 315 or 3, 315 down the line in left, 310 down the line in right, and center field's big and a big wall out there on top of that. So, again, this used to be a minor league semi-pro park. Been here since the 20s, I'm told. So Colin Thomas steps in. Colin did a nice job at the plate yesterday, driving in a run there in that Big Bear third inning. And he takes inside for ball one from Garland. Two outs here. There's a ground ball to the right side, and that's handled by Giles, and he throws to first for the third out. And so the Bears go in the third. No runs, one hit, one man left on base, and Duncan's coming back up in the bottom of the second, leading 2-0. And Chris Lovell back out on the hill. So this is Randy Kersey, NobleBears.tv. We'll be back in Duncan after these messages from our sponsors.
This is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Sportsman Park in Duncan, Oklahoma, where the Duncan Demons lead the Noble Bears 2-0. Going to the bottom of the second inning, and it's going to be first baseman Tully Booth, number 24, stepping in for Duncan. Demons took a 2-0 lead in the first on a two-run homer, a big fly. There's a hard ground ball into left field, into the hole for a leadoff single by Tully Booth. And these Duncan Demons can flat swing that bat. There's no doubt about it. First pitch, Booth jumps on that. Brings up Eli Ramirez. He's playing third base today. Probably look to bunt here. Ramirez not a regular starter. He's in for the injured Blake Barnard at third. He was hurt yesterday on a hit by pitch. Well, Jake Williams creeping in at third, and Lovell keeping Tully Booth close over at first. Here's the pitch and the bunt, and it's foul ball. So indeed, Coach Oliver looking to move Booth over into scoring position by trying to get the bunt down from Eli Ramirez, number 5. Preston Giles, the second baseman, on deck. And Jackson Pogue, the catcher, in the hole for Duncan. Nobody out, one on. Bottom of the second. Lovell comes set and throws to first. Ramirez was squaring to bunt again, so Bear third baseman Jake Williams well in on that grass now. Squares again, bunt down the first base line. It's a good one. And Fisher, little gamesmanship there. Ramirez just stopped instead of running into the tag, trying to give the Booth time to maybe make a run toward third, which is a good play because Jake Williams is charging on that ball, and so third base is kind of unoccupied unless the Bears shortstop Anglin hustles over to cover third, which is his job if the third baseman charges. So Anglin was there, and Booth couldn't go anywhere, and finally Colin got tired of waiting and just tossed it over to level at first. Curveball in there for a strike to Preston Giles. No balls, one strike. Duncan threatening again with a runner at second. There's a curveball away that misses to Giles, number 27. Level comes to the plate. Ball's down. 2 balls, 1 strike to 8-hole hitter Preston Giles. And he gets a good rip at that one and fouls it straight back. Started to mention a little bit ago, a lot of fouled ground in here in this ballpark. I mean, any foul pop-up, boy, everybody needs to be going after it because there's a lot of room. Curveball, fouled back. Looked like it was inside, but Giles was taking no chances. Does a good job spoiling that pitch. 2-2 the count. Fastball misses high, runs the count to full. So with 1 out, got a full count. First base is open, but 8-hole hitter, you want to come after him here, I think. Curveball, fouls it off again. Giles good at bat. He's fouled off several pitches here. He's about to see his 8th pitch of the at-bat. So making Level work hard. That's what a good team does, good hitting team does. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Oh, my goodness. That must have been down. We're kind of up high. And Braden Harper turns and asks the umpire, and probably asked him, was that down? The umpire nods, and Braden nods. And so, respectfully, that's the way you want to ask. But it was clearly right down the heart of the plate, but it must have been low. We're sitting up high here, higher than we normally do, higher than the Bear press box. So there's a line drive base hit into left, and Tully Booth had to hesitate, and so he's not going to score on that. But 9-hole hitter Jackson Pogue rips a base hit to left, and the bases are now loaded for leadoff man Bryson Brookshire, who hit a screamer down the third base line his first time up. So Bears in trouble here in the second. Bases loaded, 1 out, and leadoff man Bryson Brookshire up. Need a double play ball. Going to have to be hit at right at somebody because Brookshire can fly. So there's a curveball that misses away. And there's a fly ball into deep left center. Bryson carry over to get it. He's got it. That's going to score a run. He throws to third where it's cut off by Anglin. And it's 3-0 on the sac fly by Brookshire. Preston Giles holds at second. And the runner at first still Pogue, or a courtesy runner for Pogue, number 7. I don't have a name on that number. So 2 out, but still 2 on, and Peyton Robertson up. Peyton gave the Demons the big 2-0 lead with a big home run to right center field. Curveball misses inside, so Bears not out of danger here by any means. Fastball, and that is driven out to left center. And that ball is going to be run down by Carter Golish. Nice play out there in left center. Carter went a long way for that ball. So, boy, Robertson is working the gaps today. He didn't get enough of that to get it to the fence, but it was a step or two from the warning track out there. So the Bears escape without further damage, but the Demons tack one on, and they lead 3-0 going to the top of the third. Bears will have Bryson Carey, 9-hole leading off, and then back to the top of the order. So we'll be back here in Duncan, Oklahoma. It's 3-0 Demons after 2.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages.
Welcome back to Duncan, Oklahoma. I'm joined by my partner, Scotty Harper, who made it in.
Good afternoon, Randy.
So, Scotty, I'm not doing a very good job today. I need some help.
All right, well, maybe I brought some luck with me.
Yeah. So, Kenny Garland gets strike one on Bryson Carey. Bears trailing 3-0 to Duncan. There's a fastball that misses just outside. So we got a couple of guesses on our Scotty. We did a trivia question. Only once in World Series history has a single World Series game featured native Oklahomans as both the winning and losing pitchers in the same game. Carey fouls that one back to the left. So only once in World Series history. I got two guesses. Nathan Hayes says, I'm thinking Harry Burkeen is the winner, but I'm stumped on the loser. That is incorrect, Nathan. I challenged Nathan personally with a text today saying, okay, big boy, you think you get all my trivia questions? I got one for you today. So good guess, but not correct on the winner, or he didn't have a loser guess. Carey fouls another one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then Sean Keith said Dizzy and Paul Dean. And no, that's not going to be correct either. Number one, I think they were born in Arkansas. I know they lived some in Oklahoma. High for a ball there. But they also played on the same team, so they couldn't really have probably been the winner and the loser of the same game.
Okay.
But I will say this. You guys are in the right era. So that's the hint I'll give. There's a hard shot through the hole on the left side, and Bryson Carey singles.
Good job, Bryson.
And getting something going here for the Bears. So the Bears got speed on the bases now. And top of the order coming up with Carter Golish. Carter walked his first time up, ran the count to full, and got the walk. Nice job at Bryson kind of inside out of that ball and shot it past that third baseman who was playing shallow, which a lot of people play Bryson shallow over there because he's quick and he kind of looks like he can bunt, and he just might do it. There's a miss high ball one.
What's his pitch count, Randy?
So both pitchers are pretty elevated. That was pitch number 36 for Kenny Garland.
And we're in the third?
in the third.
Okay.
Nobody out. Chris Lovell's at 40. And there's a foul ball straight back.
Right back at us.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, their field looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ballpark. Talked about how this was the home of the famous Halliburton Cementers back in the day. And my grandpa, for the Norman Merchants, used to come down here and play Halliburton.
Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Back in the 30s. I bet the field looks nicer now than it did then.
I bet it does too.
But still kind of neat. I love these old town
too.
ballparks.
Yeah.
A lot of history. People just don't realize what they have.
Yeah, and Duncan definitely has the resources. They could have a brand new ballpark if they wanted one.
Yeah.
but Why? I mean, this is a beautiful
this-
ballpark. This is my second trip down here. I was
Mhm.
down here last year, and it's a nice ballpark.
Carey's going. The throw by Pogue is not in time. And Bryson Carey has stolen second, and he's a little shaken up out there. I don't know if he twisted a leg or if the shortstop kind of came down on his leg there. But he's not getting up.
The Duncan trainer headed out to check on him.
Yeah,
He's up.
He's getting up.
Think
It
about
looked like he
his
jammed
neck.
his neck a little bit there. He's rolling his neck around. I mean, I don't want a neck injury, but those legs are not good injuries either
No.
if you're a ball player.
Well, it looks like their outfield kind of there's a drop off between.
Yeah, the lines,
The infield and the
infield and
dirt.
outfield, which is kind of common in a lot of older ballparks. They're not level.
Hmm.
It was a drain issue, right? You have
Yep.
the infield high, so all the water runs off into the outfield and then runs on down. And I don't know if you can get a look at how, while we're kind of waiting on Bryson to get looked after. You can see how that
chalk line,
that
yeah,
chalk
kinda
line
dips
goes
down.
down. It does that on both.
Both
and-
lines.
yeah,
down the
and,
foul lines.
It's very pronounced in a lot of older ballparks.
Wow, another really great crowd, Randy.
Yeah,
My goodness.
a lot of Bears showed up.
Yeah.
So,
These people work.
well, I mean, yeah,
I understand Duncan being here,
yeah.
but my goodness, they're noble faithful out.
So
thick.
nobody out. Carey now in scoring position, and there's a foul ball straight back.
Good cut by Carter.
Strike 2. I've got 1 and 2 on the count.
I can't see their scoreboard. up
Umpire says 2 and 2 with
2
his
and 2?
fingers. I think I missed the pitch
The
on
pitch
the
that he
steal.
stole?
Yeah. So 2-2. The ball's away and all the way to the screen, and Carey moves down to third. So wild pitch moves Bryson Carey one step closer to getting the Bears on the board. Another thing I talked about, a lot of foul ground here, Scott. Boy, and long way from
Long
home
way
to
from home plate back to the
yeah.
backstop. So
Yep. So count is now full to Carter Golish. Third and first, even with the bag. High.
there you go.
And
Second
that's
walk of the day.
second walk of the day for Carter.
Way to be a leadoff, get on base.
Carter stole a base in the first. It'll be interesting to see if they put him on the move here.
I bet they do.
I would think they will at some point. Maybe not on the first pitch, but so that brings up Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen struck out swinging his first time up. And looking down for signs, and here they come from third base coach.
Do you bunt here, Randy?
I don't know. I mean, down 3. He's swinging.
Yep.
Fouls it back. I'd look to steal here. That catcher is not the catcher I'm not taking shots at the kid. He looks like he's probably younger. Robertson was supposed to be their catcher, so we stole bases on him yesterday. We've stole 2 today already. I think I'd be looking to run. It's high for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. But that's me, and I don't get paid to make those decisions. I don't get paid for doing anything anymore.
No? Everything's free.
One ball, one strike to Case and England.
There he goes.
There he goes. Swings through the pitch, and
yeah.
they had a play on where the catcher throws to the shortstop, who cuts it off, trying to catch Bryson Carey, but he was alert. So Carter's got his second.
Randy.
Yeah, he is a big boy.
He's a thick shortstop.
Yeah. So Bears got 2 in scoring position.
Let's go Queso. That'll work.
That's high for a ball. So I believe that's the count 2-2. So 2-2 to Case and England. Bears a base hit away from getting this interesting again. I don't know if you were listening in on the way down, Scotty, but Bears threatened in the first, but boy, the center fielder Brookshire nailed Golish at the plate on a 2-out single by Braden. And for the 3rd out of the inning,
Carter got thrown out at home.
Carter got thrown out at home, and it wasn't close. He was out by a step and a half.
Well, you got to like the aggressiveness.
Yeah. I kind of said that.
There we
There's
go.
a base hit, and that's going to be
gonna
down.
Yeah.
Good job. Ball's down, and here comes Golish. He's coming again. Brookshire on the throw.
Yeah.
No chance this time because it was hit to the right center, so he had to move, and he had to move to his non-throwing hand side, where the ball in the first inning was kind of right up the middle, a little to the left, so he got his momentum on the throw, but there was no chance there. So good job, Case and England. 2-run single. Bears back in this thing. Two strikes, too, on that.
Yep.
2-run
Another
single.
two-strike hit.
Yep.
RBIs, 2 of them for Case and England. Nice job.
So 3-2 now, and nobody out still, and Colin Fisher up. Colin struck out swinging in the first. He takes high ball 1. And I talked earlier, too, Scott, about how Blake Bernard, the third baseman yesterday, is, I think, their number 2 pitcher. So Garland's kind of stepping in here. I think Bernard's in a cast over there after taking that fastball off his hand.
No, I was told this is their number 2.
Oh, this is their number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
And the young man that broke his hand and it's broke, he's out for the season. So
Yeah.
he was their number 3.
Okay. So Kenny Garland.
Looking at their outfield, Randy.
Yeah.
Their right fielder has his back against the wall. Their center fielder is about midway between second base and the wall.
Yep. It's a
And
deep
left
ballpark,
fielder,
too.
Yeah. The left fielder is about normal.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Normal, but, yeah, he's shading a little towards center. 3-0 on Colin Fisher. So, if either way, if Bernard was their number 3, it's going to be important to get into Kenny Garland's pitch count here, which the Bears are doing, and get into that bullpen. There's ball 4.
There we go.
And Bears got something going here, so nobody out still.
It's going to bring a visit
Braden
from
Harper.
the head coach, maybe the pitching coach.
I think that's the pitching coach. I don't know his name. Coach Oliver's the head coach. So Bears got something going. 2 on, nobody out. 3-2, already 2 runs in here in the top of the 3rd for the Bears. 3rd inning was magic for the Bears yesterday.
Yeah, put 4 spot up, right?
Uh-huh.
And Duncan, they played error-free today so far?
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Well, no, not good.
I know.
We'd prefer they have some errors, but
Sure.
yeah. One right now would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, quick visit from the pitching coach. Settle Kenny down. Kenny Garland, that was his 50th pitch, that ball 4 to Fisher. Braden Harper up. He's 1 for 1, singled in the first with 2 outs.
He was a little bit excited about this game, Randy.
Yeah, this is a big one. Yesterday was big. This one's just as big. He squares to bunt, pulls back. Did he call that a strike?
Yes.
Oh, my
He pulled
goodness.
back. I think he just called it a strike.
Well, it wasn't.
Starting him off with a curveball, too.
My goodness. Okay. So Coach Hughes looking to get runners at second and third with one out. No balls, one strike. That ball's in the same location, and that is a ball.
I think Garland is kind of wondering why he didn't get that call. And
Well, I'm wondering why he got the first one.
I am too. Looks like they're trying to stay inside on Braden.
Yeah. Braden can pull that ball, so you gotta be careful there. 1-1. That pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike.
No outs, right, Randy?
Nobody out. There's a pop-up out of play, straight back. Evens the count at 2-2.
Let's go B-Harp.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bears back in it here. Trailing 3-2 to Duncan, but 2 on. Nobody out here in the top of the third. And that ball, boy, now see.
That's a better pitch.
I wouldn't have.
And Garland looks over to the dugout.
I wouldn't have griped too much if he'd have called that a strike because that looked pretty good.
And we're kind of offset of the plate a little bit.
Yeah, we're offset and we're up higher than
left.
normal.
Yeah. And we're a ways back as well.
Yeah,
so.
and we're a little biased. So full count. So Braden kind of got to be on the alert for a kind of a makeup call here, I'm afraid. And he chops one. Nice play by Booth over there. Knocks it down. Boy, that almost got through Scott. I mean, it's almost like he dove too soon, and then he had to,
kind of fell into it.
He had to fall and get that glove way out there.
Move the runners around, though. So
that's right. That was, the original thought from Coach Hughes was a bunt there. That's just as good. So second and third, 1 out with Chris level up. Chris singled his first time up, so Chris leading RBI man for the Bears this year, and he's got 2 more there for the taking if he.
We'll take them.
If he can get them here, yeah. An interesting third baseman on the grass against Chris. That's not where I would want to play. And the shortstop in. Infield is in. Not all the way on the grass, but I don't understand that against 5-hole hitter here.
No. If anything, that'll be playing deep in the
middle.
middle.
Yeah. There's a breaking pitch in the dirt.
We don't get paid to make those decisions, so.
No. And I'm grateful they're playing there. That's fine with me. If they want to play Chris Level with his power that shallow, then we'll let them do that all day.
Increases your chances of getting a ball through the infield.
Yep.
Another
breaking pitch. He's being real careful with Chris here. 3-0. Not giving him anything to look at. 3 breaking pitches. Garland's got a pretty good fastball, but his breaking pitch is not the quality of his fastball, we'll say, at least today. It may be other days. Those breaking balls come and go.
Green light Chris here, I think.
Fastball in there for a strike.
I'm not so sure I don't give him the green light there, Randy.
Yeah. Of course, there's no way of knowing if he really had it. He may have had it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
And
good
just
pitch,
took
though.
It. Yep. 3-1. Fastball, that last pitch. Another breaking ball. Chopped foul. I think off Chris's leg or foot or.
I think it was off his foot.
Yeah.
Scott Millette says, if anybody would know old ballparks, you would know old ballparks.
Is that aimed at me or you?
I think that's aimed at you.
Is he saying I'm extremely knowledgeable about baseball history, or is he
yes.
saying
exactly
that I'm old?
I think that's exactly what he's saying.
I don't know. Knowing Scott Millette.
There's
line right. Nice play over there by Ramirez. Boy, that had 3-3 all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure Colin would have scored from second on that, but line drive out.
No, I don't think he scores from second there, but England for sure scores.
Yep.
That was just right at him, too. I don't think he took a step or anything.
Yeah, he took a little bit of a jump, but
A little bit candy hop.
I'm not sure he had to.
Let's go, Cooper. What did Cooper do last time?
So Cooper flew out. Takes high for ball one. I think he popped up to Barham.
The shortstop.
Yeah. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 on. And there's a foul ball straight back.
Devin Knight wakes
Devin on deck. Devin gave it a long ride that the center fielder ran down for an out his first time up, so he hit the ball well.
Continues
nice to get him
see the
on.
ball well, hit the ball well,
Yeah.
make good contact.
Like to get him up here. There's a high ball away, kind of like a little bit of a breaking ball there.
And Garland was the quarterback, right? Isn't that what we
Yep.
talked about yesterday?
Yep. Duncan quarterback. There's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Got to get after that. Slap that thing the other way, Cooper. 2-2.
Well, and just a ground ball in the infield scores a run.
Well, got 2 outs.
Oh, do we have
now.
2 outs now?
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah. So got to get it through. And there's another pop-up to center. Brookshire under it, and side is retired. But the Bears leave 2 on, but get 2 back. So new ball game, 3-2. Going to the bottom of the third from Duncan here. I'm Randy Kersey with Scott Harper. This is NobleBear.tv. And go to our Noble Bears Facebook site and answer our trivia question. We'll see if anybody else has got a guess. We'll be back after this.
Taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
All right, we're back in Duncan, Oklahoma, where the Bears have closed the gap on the Demons. Demons lead at 3-2 going to the bottom of the third. And number 3 hole hitter for Duncan, Chago Barham, the shortstop, is up. He rips a foul ball down the left field line on a hanging curveball there. Kind of got away with one. So Barham grounded out his first time up. He had a hot shot that Anglin made a nice play on, moving to his left in the first. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. 1-1.
Yeah, something's wrong, Randy.
Yeah, he was rubbing his arm at the end of the warm-ups, and he doesn't have the juice on it he usually does. There's a high pop-up that Bryson Carey's coming in on and makes a nice play. Boy, that was a major league pop-up there.
That was halfway up the towers.
Yeah, that Anglin went out for it and gave way to Carey, who did a good job coming in. Bryson's done a good job of taking charge out there in center field for a freshman. That's shown a lot of baseball IQ in the last 3 weeks. So 1 out brings up Trevin Stewart. Stewart flied out his first time up. Cleanup man heading to UCO, I believe you said yesterday.
Yep. Just committed this week.
There's a breaking ball that broke a lot, but not quite enough. It's inside. Chris misses away. We got timeout. He's laboring out there. He's not feeling right. Shane Fisher coming out. We'll check on him. We might see Jake Williams here. Scott.
Yeah, I think I saw him and somebody coming back from the bullpen.
Well, Jake's at third. I think they were down there chasing foul ball.
Okay.
Shane's talking to him about something that doesn't appear to be an injury, so he just didn't like something he saw in his delivery, but hopefully it's not because Chris is hurt that his delivery's off a little. He's still working that arm. I don't know. So 2-0. And there's a pop-up on the right side into that lots of foul ground. And, poor communication there between Colin and Braden. That's Colin's ball. I don't know if he was yelling for it or not, but that's a way easier play for Colin. Good hustle by Braden, but too, that's happening in front of the visitors' dugout, and it is not uncommon for them to be yelling, "I got it."
Yeah, you're exactly right. I got it. You got it.
I might have been a little guilty of that myself back in the day when a play like that happened, and I was in my own dugout. Yeah. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Hopefully that doesn't come back and haunt the Bears. That was a easy out. There's a good curveball in there for a strike.
Good pitch, Chris.
2-2. Curveball. Oh, my goodness. Must have went around the plate. So full count to cleanup man Trevin Stewart. And curveball he does not chase on the outside. So 1 out walk brings up Kenny Garland. Garland struck out swinging his first time up. And is this Hughes or Fisher coming back out? Hughes coming back out, and that means we're going to have to make a change. Two visits in the same inning. So I think Chris's arm stiffened up. We'll see what he's going to do, if he's coming out of the game or just going to third. He's walking toward third base. So that's no good. We got 3 more district games this week that we've got to get through. Ideally, Chris would have handled this one, and then you'd have Jake to go one of the 2 against Altus. So new pitcher is going to be Jake Williams. Jake on the year has done a great job on the mound. He is 4-1. This is his 9th appearance, 4 starts, 5. This will be his 5th relief appearance. 2.33 ERA, 27 innings, 29 strikeouts. So pitch kind of Jake kind of pitches to contact a little bit more than
I think
obviously Colin's a strikeout guy, and really Lovell is too. But that's okay. Keeps those defenders alert. So Jake Williams is coming in. Looks like Lovell's going to go to third, so his arm must not be that messed up. He can throw from third.
Yeah. Well, we've yet to see it, but.
Well, right. So Lovell goes 2 1/3.
I'm not so sure I don't put Thomas at third and Chris at second.
Yeah, make the throw easier.
Yeah.
Thomas gives you more range up the middle, obviously.
Yeah.
But I know Chris played some second last year.
Yes, he did.
Which kind of surprised me a little bit because of the range issue. But all right, so
runner at first is Stewart.
Runner at first after the walk, 1-out walk. And Kenny Garland steps in, who struck out swinging his first time up. See if Duncan looks to bunt or swing away here. He might try to bunt and test Chris's arm if he's really down that third baseline.
Yeah, and he's playing even with the bag right now, so.
Not expecting a bunt. Garland, the 5-hole hitter, that's not usually a guy that bunts for you. There's a good curveball in there for a strike.
Good pitch, Jake.
1 ball, 1 strike. You know, sometimes it's not that those 4 and 5 and 3-hole hitters can't bunt. It's that they just never do.
Yeah, they never get asked to.
They never get asked to, and so when they are asked to, they're not typically very good at it because they're just not used to it. Throw over to first, chases back Stewart. I mean, naturally, you'd think they'd be some of your better bunters because they're your better hitters, right?
Yep. There he goes.
And there's a fly ball, hit and run, deep to left. Golish tracks that down, and Stewart has to retreat back to first. That's the second long fly running catch Golish has made out there. Our defense is measurably better with Carter Golish in left field because he's got center fielder range.
They're asking Jake to get rid of his batting gloves that were in his hip pocket.
Yeah.
Stephen Gwynn hustles out and grabs those for him.
So 2 down. Stewart's still on first, and that brings up Tully Booth. Booth's single, first pitch, sharp single through the hole left side. His last time up, scored the 3rd run for Duncan. There's a ball in the dirt that Braden knocks down. Was hustling to find it there. He either knocked it down or it got through and went off umpire's shin guard. Either way. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball up and in, misses. 2-0. Jake last through against Carl Albert on Thursday, I believe.
What's that?
Say Jake last through Thursday against Carl Albert. He misses low.
Yes.
3-0. So do not want to walk a guy into scoring position here. And that's what just happened. So 4-pitch walk there to Booth. Brings up Eli Ramirez, number 5. Ramirez sack bunted his first time up. He won't be doing that here with 2 outs. We may have a pinch hitter. No, we're having a pinch
runner for Stewart.
Pinch runner for Stewart is number 14, which I don't have a roster. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have a complete Duncan roster, so I don't have a name for that young man. So, number 14 in to run at second for Duncan. Eli Ramirez in. Ramirez did not start yesterday's game, but came in after Bernard was injured. Two out. Low ball 1 from Jake. Jake needs to find the strike zone here. You know, we talk about it's important. You know, Bears got back in the game in the top of the inning. You sure want to throw a 0 at them in the bottom.
Yeah, that's really important.
keep the momentum. There's a long fly ball to left field.
Wow.
Boy, little
What a
guy
charge
got
in that.
into that, and I'm telling you, that ball's way out.
Wow.
Holy cow. Eli Ramirez, man, he can't weigh 130 nothing. He put a charge into that. Well, that's big.
Yeah.
3-run homer, 2 outs from Eli Ramirez. Young man that did not start yesterday and wouldn't have started today had it not been for the injury. So that makes it 6-2 Duncan here in the bottom of the third.
That ball just landed, Randy.
I'll tell you. I saw where it landed because it scattered a big old flock of birds out there. It was well out on the green beyond the wall. I mean, there's that ball, as they say, would have been out of the Grand Canyon. There's a ground ball to level at third, and he boots it. So Bears need to get control of things here. So Jackson Pogue is up. Pogue singled his first time up. 2 outs. The damage done with 2 outs. The walk, the homer, now an error.
Well, 2 walks.
2 walks, yeah.
Yep. One by Lavelle and then the
one
first
by
batter
Jake.
that Jake faced.
That ball's in there for a strike. Well, and I talked earlier before you got here, Scott, about how, we're deceived a little bit by Colin holding them to 2 runs because they can flat hit the ball.
Oh, yeah.
You just look at their scores of the games they've been in throughout the year. They can hit the ball,
Yep.
and they're doing it today. Ball misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Bears trailing 6-2 now in the bottom of the third. Duncan has scored in every inning. Curveball in there for a strike.
Two in the first, 1 in the second.
Yep.
3 in the third.
Yep. Hard ground ball through the hole and left, base hit. So giving them the extra out there. We're back to another runner in scoring position. So that's the second hit from Pogue. And that brings them back to the top of the order with Brookshire. Brookshire singled to lead off the game and hit a sac fly. So he's 1 for 1 technically. There's a fastball in there, strike 1. Curveball misses up, 1-1 the count to center fielder Bryson Brookshire for the Demons. Another breaking ball misses high.
Man, those are good pitches.
The second one sure was, I think. The first one maybe not, but that looked pretty good. Brookshire, he's not a very tall guy. But runners go, swing, miss, and he's safe at third. Was a bang-bang play over there. Umpire thought about it a long time. So a swinging strike, but it was a double steal. Giles to set to third, and There's a ground ball to Anglin at first, long throw, or Anglin at short, long throw to first for the third out. So the Bears get out without any further damage. But damage was done. Bears pulled a 3-2, and then a 3-run homer by Eli Ramirez for Duncan gets the Demons back up 6-2 going to the top of the fourth. So Kenny Garland coming out for his fourth inning of work. And, you know, hey, Bears been hitting the ball. Just need to finish it off. And so certainly not out of it, but not what you wanted after getting back in the ball game there. So we'll be back here in Duncan. I'm Randy Kersey with Scott Harper. This is NobleBears.tv. Duncan 6, Bears 2.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care.
Okay, so we're back in Duncan. Leading off for the Bears, number 3, junior, Devin Knight. Garland still on the bump for the Demons. There's a line drive into right field. That's going to be off of the right fielder, Stewart, and kind of misplayed. And Devin Knight's going to be on board. So first pitch of the at-bat, and he drives it into right field. And
Devin continues to hit the ball hard.
Yep.
Bears need to answer here.
He's going to be probably score that an error, but well hit ball regardless by Devin. So,
and that's the Sun field, just like the Bears' right field.
So here's junior Colin Thomas.
Colin grounded out his first time up. Grounded to second.
Had a big hit yesterday in the Bears' victory over the Demons. Garland misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Devin got pretty good speed, but I don't know if the Bears are going to be stealing here down 4. That out's way more important than that 1 run.
There's a long drive ball, long fly ball in left field that's going to get over the left field.
I think he misjudged it. That
and
ball's out of here.
And Colin Thomas just went yard for the Noble Bears, and it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Hot dang.
Man, well done, Colin Thomas. I love it, CT. Thomas stomps on the home plate and looks over at the Demon dugout.
That's a way to answer Bears.
That's what I got. So looks like Garland just kind of hung a fastball that was about belt high, and Thomas just drove it into left field.
I tell you what, that flag has changed and it's picked up the wind. It's blowing more straight left.
Yeah.
When we started here, it was kind of coming in from right, but that wind's kind of turned.
So that makes it 6-4. There's a first pitch that Carey drives into right field, and the second baseman kind of scurries back and makes the catch. Oh, I got it. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Batter's going to be leadoff hitter Carter Golish. Garland misses outside. Bears still in it after the 2-run shot by Colin Thomas, his first of the year. 6-4 in favor of the Demons. Here's the pitch from Garland. There's a hard ground ball at the shortstop. Makes the catch. Throws over to first base. 2nd out of the inning. And that's going to bring the young man to the plate that had the 2 RBI single in the last inning. Kaysen Anglin, number 10 for your Bears.
Kaysen 1 for 2 today.
struck out, and then the two
Right.
RBI single, correct?
Hit a good hard line drive to right center.
Colin Fisher waits on deck. Braden Harper in the hole. 6-4 in favor of the Demons. There's a curveball that dances in there for a called strike. .315 down the left field line, Randy. .310 down the right field line. And if I had to guess, I'd say probably .380 center.
Yeah, probably so. It's way out there, and then
Yeah.
the wall gets high.
There's another curveball that misses outside. So 1-1 on England. Looks down to third base coach Brad Anglin, gets his signal, steps back in the box. Garland gets his sign. Has kind of an offset windup.
Yeah.
There's a hard ground ball. That's going to be a tough
Right
play.
off the plate.
Shortstop comes in, makes the play. Nice play by the shortstop. What's that young man's name?
Barham.
Barham. So the Bears get 2 in the top of the 4th inning on the 2-run home run by junior, number 33, Colin Thomas. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Bears 4, Demons 6. We will be right back on NobleBears.tv.
We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
So we are back for the bottom of the 4th inning here in Duncan, America, home of the Demons. Beautiful ballpark, old ballpark that Randy and I were talking about earlier. And leading off for the Demons will be number 12, and that is Peyton Robertson, young man that just destroyed a baseball in the first inning for a 2-run home run. There's a fastball that misses low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch from Jake Williams. Curveball that misses inside. Two balls, no strikes. Jake Williams winds. Here's the pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball that missed away, I guess. There's a fastball that's down in the dirt. So 4-pitch walk issued to Peyton Robertson. He'll hustle down to first base.
Well, the Bears keep fighting back, but they just can't seem to get a grasp on Duncan. Like I said, Duncan scored in every inning.
Here's the shortstop, Barham. Made the nice play there to end the top of the 4th.
Barham 0 for 2, ground out, fly out. Need a double play ground out here.
That would go a long ways towards making me happy.
Yeah.
There's a fly ball into center field that Bryson Carey will settle underneath and make the catch. Gets it back into England, so Robertson stays at first, does not advance. 1 out for the Bears, and Jake Williams.
Got real smoky outside in front of our window. I'm like,
there's a grill right
okay.
outside the press box.
Well, okay. I mean, I was wondering if, we're kind of enclosed here. I was wondering if one of us is breathing too hard. I said, is that fog on the glass or is that smoke from outside? It's smoke from outside.
It is warm in here, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Jake misses up high there. 1 ball, no strikes to Trevin Stewart. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Trevin Stewart 0 for 1 with a walk today. Scored a run on the 3-run home run by Ramirez. Jake misses down and inside on that pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, we talked about this, Randy. You know, when Jake came in, that he's more of a pitcher that pitches to contact, right?
Yeah.
He's not gonna jump out there on the bump and blow you away. There's a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Problem's been he's fallen behind in the count, and he doesn't have good control so far today. Hopefully, he can get that reined in a little bit. Gives a chance to catch him, but that's back-to-back walks.
Yeah. So Stewart draws the walk, his second of the day, and that's going to bring to the pitcher, bring to the plate Kenny Garland, the pitcher today for the Demons. He is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout.
Fly out. Yep.
Double play still in order. Robertson at second, Stewart at first. Garland steps in. Jake gets a sign. Here's the pitch. Misses up and away.
Jake's all over the place.
Yeah, he's down and in. He's out and up, and just got to take a deep breath. Pitch to contact. Let your defense work. Defense has been really solid last couple weeks. It's a fastball that misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. And Harper's going to go out and talk to Jake. Hopefully they got on the same page there. Chris is playing deep. And I know Garland's a 5-hole hitter, but I'm not so sure I wouldn't bunt and put those runners.
Yeah. We'll keep
the
pressure on.
2-0 count.
Well, and, talked about it before you got here, Scott. The deal is that Duncan has to win this game by 3 to win the district. If Duncan wins by 2, it's a virtual tie, and I guess it goes to the next tiebreaker. I'm not sure what that is, but if Duncan just wins,
kind of a half swing strike for Jake, so he battles back and evens the count at 2.
Yeah, because we beat them by 2, we have a 2-run advantage on them.
Okay.
So we need to hold this game within 2, which is where it is right now. So yeah, runs are important to them, both teams. I've talked about it earlier. We don't want to back into winning the district, but we want to win it. But at the same time, well, if we're going to lose, it's got to be a close game.
Yeah. Here's the pitch from Jake. Misses down.
That's 3 straight walks.
3 straight walks. Nobody in the bullpen for the Bears. Matt's saying he can barely hear me, Randy.
Okay. Huh.
So bases are loaded for number 24 for the Demons. And that is going to be Booth. First baseman for the Demons. Here's the pitch from Jake. Curveball that is in the dirt and away, so 1 ball, no strikes.
Booth is singled and walked. On deck is Ramirez. Booth walked just before Ramirez's home run.
So 1 ball, no strikes on Booth. Here's the pitch from Jake. This is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Matt says much better, Randy. I'm not sure what we did, but.
Bear dugout is barking at home plate umpire.
I'm not sure who the home plate umpire is pointing at right now. It might be Shane.
Yeah, Shane looks like he's
got guilty written on his forehead.
Well, and from where we are, that last pitch, it was outside. I think it was outside, but
the previous pitches they've been really
well. Yeah.
There's a called strike. That's essentially the same location as the previous pitch.
Yep.
So 2 balls, 1 strike on Booth. Bases jammed for the Demons. There's a line drive up the middle that's going to get through into center field. One run's going to score, and they're going to hold the runner at third.
Good job by Bryson charging that, holding that to a single run.
It's going to make it 7-2 in favor of the Demons. 7-4 in favor of the Demons.
Yep. So that's that 3-run margin. Bears aren't done. They aren't done batting either, but we got to get some outs. We got to get some innings where we give up no runs, which we ain't done yet. So
bases remain loaded for Martinez,
Ramirez
misses outside there. Curveball. 1 ball, no strikes.
I think we found out during the break this young man's a freshman.
Yeah. So
who hit a
absolutely
350-foot home run. He was trying
to do that one. He was trying to do it again.
For another in there. Bases are loaded. He was trying for a 6-run homer there right there, though.
1 ball, 1 strike on
Eli Ramirez.
Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball down the right field line. It's going to get over towards the Demon bullpen.
I think this young man is the one that in football, too, he was kind of their little bit of an offensive spark plug. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown against MacArthur. I know that because I was trying to get ready to help call that game here in Duncan that night. There's a good curveball. My goodness.
Come on.
That was
That's
terrible.
Terrible. That is a strike every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Ring him up.
It fooled Ramirez so bad that his reaction to it
he stepped out of the box.
Fooled the umpire. Yeah.
There's a called third strike that gets Ramirez. So he goes down. That's the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring to the plate number 27, Giles.
Giles hit a grounder to third that Chris made an error on.
Yeah.
So
he's also had a walk today.
A walk, yep.
So Jake, an out away from getting out of this. There's a called strike. That's the same pitch.
Yeah.
So Jake gets ahead 0-1. Bases are still loaded for the Demons. There's a line drive into left field that fooled Golish off the bat, off the bottom of the wall.
Carter broke the wrong way.
1 run's in, 2 runs are in, and that's going to be a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Giles, and that's going to make it 9-4 in favor of the Demons, and that's going to bring a visit from, I think that's Coach Hughes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And those walks just come back and get you. I mean, they've only they got just 1 hit this inning. I think we've walked the bases loaded, other than the single that drove in the run. So 2 hits this inning, but because of all the walks, they've plated 3 runs on 2 hits.
Man,
neither one of them a homer. So. And, that was a well-hit ball. Carter broke the wrong way, and then he couldn't get back to the ball. It's a double. It's not an error, but it was a misstep. It would have been a fantastic play for him to get to it, even breaking the right way. But
well, I don't know that he makes that play. That ball was torched out there into left field.
And it was hooking. It was hooking away.
Slicing away from him.
He broke to his left, and the ball was hooking to his right from the get-go, and it just made it almost – he'd have had to broke immediately to his right. And it's hard to – ball hit that hard, didn't get very high. It's hard to judge those sometimes.
So the new pitcher for the Bears is going to be junior, number 10, Kaysen Anglin. What's Kaysen done on the year, Randy?
So Kaysen on the hill is 2-2. This is his 9th game. He started 4.
Has 1 save.
Has a save.
Yeah.
And ERA of
6.56.
Yep, 6.56.
So Anglin through with his warm-up tosses. Harper hustles out to talk to Kaysen. And the young man coming to the plate is Pogue, and he's 2 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, 9-hole hitter, 2 for 2. Catcher. So now it's 9-4, Duncan.
Sure would like to get out of this right now, Randy. Get that third out, get back in there, get some more runs.
Yep.
There's a called strike from England on the first pitch of his day on the hill. No balls, one strike. Pogue the batter for the Demons. But runners at second and third. There's a good-looking curveball that Pogue swings through. No balls, two strikes.
Kaysen was pretty impressive last week up in Piedmont in his outing. Did he pitch against Carl Albert as well, I believe?
Curveball that misses away, and yes, he did.
He kind of come in the last 4 innings of that game.
Here's the pitch from England. Swings through it, Pogue does. So nice job, Kaysen England, coming in and getting that third out. That very important out, leaving 2 Demons on base. But
another crooked number.
Yep. The Demons push 3 more runs across, and that makes it 9-4 in favor of Duncan. And we will be right back for the top of the 5th inning here in Duncan. And leading off for the Bears will be Colin? Yeah.
Yep.
So you got Fisher, Harper, Lavelle.
3, 4, 5. Time
right
to get some runs.
Right in the middle of the lineup, right where we want to be. So we'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you.
Okay, so we are back in Duncan. The Demons lead 9-4. Leading off for the Bears will be number 18, junior Colin Fisher. And we have a new pitcher for the Demons, and that is the young man that hit the bomb earlier in the evening, Eli Ramirez.
Yep. A freshman.
So, Randy, you got it.
Colin Fisher leads off, and there's a fastball in the dirt for ball 1. So Ramirez in relieving Kenny Garland. Garland moves back to third base. So Garland worked 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, threw a lot of pitches. Looked like a little slider there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eli Ramirez, a freshman. We're going to be dealing with him for a few years, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
There's a foul ball. Straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bears down 9-4. Need to close the gap here. Top of the 5th. Bears got 9 outs to play with here. Whew. Misses low and away. Close.
Throws pretty hard for a freshman,
He
too.
does. He's a little guy.
Man.
He's got thunder in his bat and his arm both, so. And there's a call, strike 3. Colin strikes out looking for the first out. Braden Harper up. Braden is 1 for 2 today, single ground out. I think the biggest mystery to me so far of the 2 days here is why hadn't Eli Ramirez been in the starting lineup yesterday?
Right?
There's strike 1. Braden Harper. He does. He throws hard, hits well. Duncan's a senior-dominated team. I'm fouled straight back. You can tell by the swings that swing right there by Braden, as well as the swings from Colin, this kid's throwing harder than Kenny was.
Yeah.
Than Garland was, and maybe a lot harder.
And Garland's a senior.
Yeah, they're having trouble catching up. Having trouble. Either he's throwing a lot harder, or the ball's moving around a lot. A lot of good fastball will tail and dart. It doesn't just stay straight a lot of times. Gets around on that, but gets under it. And out to right field, long run for the right fielder, and he makes the play. Does Trevin Stewart out there for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Chris Lovell. Chris started on the mound tonight, only went 2 1/3. Maybe had some arm trouble out there. He's had that earlier this year. A fastball that misses up for ball 1. And that one's low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bears need base runners here.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that ball calls strike on the outside corner, or allegedly on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike.
The catcher Pogue had to reach across his body, Randy, and catch that as it was. And there's no batter's boxes on either side. So
3-1's the count. That's a hot shot down the line, gets by third baseman Garland, and Lovell's going to have to hold it first with a single. As left fielder Hightower does a good job getting over there and getting it back in. So 2-out single for Chris Lovell. Brings up Cooper Nash. Cooper over 2, popped up twice. So need to keep Cooper to barrel it up here. And he fouls that one back.
Yep.
Cooper really swinging with an uppercut right now, it looks like to us up here. Good level pop here. Ball's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to senior Cooper Nash. Came into today hitting .264. 0 for 2 so far today. Bears need to once again rise to the occasion, get back in this ball game. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Coop. Barrel one up.
Lovell on first. Top of the 5th. And fastball, that ball was in the glove almost before Cooper got around on it. So he swings through, strikeout. And so the Bears go fairly quietly in the top of the 5th, and we come back to the bottom of the 5th. Duncan leading the Noble Bears 9-4 here in Sportsman Park in Duncan. I'm Randy Kersey. This is Noble Bears TV. Scott Harper's with me, and we'll be back after this.
Back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools.
Welcome back to Sportsman Park in Duncan, Oklahoma, where the Noble Bears trail the Duncan Demons 9-4. One at the bottom of the fifth, and the Bears, Cason Anglin, takes the hill. He's the third Bear pitcher today. And top of the order is up for Duncan. Bryson Brookshire, center fielder. He takes high for ball one. Brookshire has singled, hit a sac fly, and grounded out in his 3 plate appearances today. There's a curveball that Brookshire cannot hold up on for a strike. So back to our trivia question. Only once in World Series history has a single World Series game featured native Oklahomans as both the winning and losing pitchers in the same game. Can you name them? Go to noblebears.tv and give us your guess. We do not have an answer to that yet. There's a hard shot. That's almost identical to his first inning hit. Right down the line. And there's a base hit leading off the Duncan Demon fifth. And that brings up Peyton Robertson. Robertson got the Demons off to a big start today with a long home run in the first. He has homered, flied out, and walked, so 1 for 2 on the day. Dangerous
Randy,
hitter.
I just went back and looked, and excuse me, the 9 runs is the most we've given up since April the 9th when we beat Deer Creek in extra innings 10-9 there in Noble.
Yeah. So that's okay.
Yeah.
We can score 10.
Oh, yeah.
We got to hold them, though. We got to get an inning where they got a 0 up there. We need 3 more of them, actually.
Cason, man, you're the man to do it. Go, Cason Anglin.
Throw to first, not in time. There's a pop-up, high pop-up in the infield. Shortstop Jake coming in. He drops it, but we're going to get the force because Brookshire had no choice. He had to stay close to first base. So that goes down as that's going to look the same in the scorebook, Scott, as a hard 2-hopper.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you're right.
So fielder's choice for the out. First pitch is a base hit to left by Barham, the shortstop for Duncan. So that brings up Stewart.
Stewart is 0 for 1 on the day.
0 for 1, a couple of walks. Yeah, he's one of the guys that we keep putting on base, and then they get the hits behind it.
Yeah.
So Bears have 1 out here. Runners at first and second. Duncan threatening again. Here's the pitch. It's a good curved ball on the outside corner called strike. So Robertson at second, Barham at first with 1 out. Demons already up 9-4. And that ball's in the dirt. Nice block there. 1-1. Curveball in there for a strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball, boy, just missed on the inside. Might have been down a little.
Pretty good pitch.
Yep. It's a good 1-2 pitch. You don't want to give him something fat with 2 strikes on him.
Curveball coming, I think.
Yep.
There it is.
Swings through it. He's got a good curveball today. Really working.
Yeah.
So that's 2 down. Brings up Kenny Garland. Playing third now, was the starting pitcher today, and Bears are an out away from getting their first 0 up on Duncan in an inning.
Garland 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk.
Fastball misses outside. One ball, no strikes. There's a swing and miss on, looks like a breaking pitch. 1-2, or 1-1.
Let's go, Queso.
Bears playing deep with 2 outs all around the infield. There's a chopper to Lovell at third. He comes in, scoops it. He will not throw. It's going to go down as an infield single.
45-foot single.
Yep. So that's going to bring up Tully Booth. Booth has singled, walked, and singled. He's hit the ball well today, twice, pounding that gap between third and short. So bases loaded, and Bears not out of the woods yet. Need a 0 here. Need an out. That's called strike.
Good pitch.
Way to get ahead, Kaysen. Good curveball in there, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Tully Booth, the first baseman for Duncan. Braden sitting up way outside, trying to get him to chase. He doesn't do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. There's a curveball. Oh, a soft tapper up the middle. Throw to first is in time. And boy, Booth did not think so. And he might have been right. But
I thought he was out.
yeah, it was a good play by Jake. It was kind of a check swing that got past the mound but died because he just didn't take a full swing at it. So Bears do get that 0. So now it's time to go to work on offense. So no runs. 3 men left on base for Duncan there in the 5th. So we're going to the 6th. Bears got 6 outs to go to make up some ground, trailing 9-4. They're going to lead off. It'll be Knight, Colin Thomas, and Carey. They've been pretty productive today, the 3 of them. So we'll be back here at Noble Bears TV after this.
Just because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand.
So we are back at Sportsman's Park in Duncan, Oklahoma, and we are ready for the 6th inning. Leading off for the Bears will be number 3, junior Devin Knight. Waiting on deck, number 33, junior Colin Thomas.
So Devin's had a good day. He's hit the ball hard twice. 1 for 2. He pops
Another
that
one of those fly balls that's way up there. Oh, and the shortstop. Man, that kid's an athlete. Makes that catch almost halfway down the left field line, right on the line, falling down.
was fair ball.
Yep.
You know, the thing, too, we talked about, we showed how there's a dip from,
Yeah.
you know, he's playing on the dirt, and that's about 2 feet higher than that outfield. So he's got to run downhill
Yeah.
and make that play. So,
Well, in Hightower, I don't know if Hightower makes that catch.
no,
He
I don't
hung
think
up
left
there for a
fielder
long
gets to
time,
that.
so.
Yep.
Here's Thomas, called strike on his first pitch, on the first pitch of the at-bat. Thomas thought it was a little bit outside, so
Colin,
Thomas.
1 for 2, had a big homer to get the
Yep.
Bears back in it for the second time before it kind of got away again.
Ramirez misses up high, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryson Carey waits on deck. Nine to 4 in favor of the Demons. So called strike. The outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a fastball in the dirt. Makes it about 58 feet and shoots back to the dugout or to the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for Ramirez and the Demons. Umpire throws that ball out. Probably had a cut in it.
Yeah. Kind of spiked that like a lawn dart.
Mm-hmm. Ramirez comes set. Here's the pitch. The ball hit down the right field line that gets foul over towards the Demon batting cages. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Thomas the batter. Homer in his last at-bat. 2-run home run, right, Randy?
Yep. Put a charge into it.
Ramirez misses outside there. Count
Ramirez
goes to
throws
full.
hard for a freshman.
He does.
Mercy. He really throws hard.
Swings through the outside fastball.
I
And
tell you
that's gonna be
what.
out number 2.
He is the second hardest thrower we've seen in the last 2 days. To Colin.
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's hitting on the gun, but
He's quick.
he's got some giddy up in his fastball, that's for sure. Ramirez throws out of the stretch. Misses up high with fastball. Ball game is almost 2 hours old here at Sportsman Park in Duncan, America. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bryson Carey, the batter. Fouls that one back. Good cut by Bryson. Count evens at 1. Carter Golish waits on deck. It's a fastball that misses down. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for the Demons and Ramirez. Fouls that one back as well. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Bryson 1 for 2 today. Shot a single through that left side and popped up to right, shallow right field.
Fouls another one back over the third base dugout. Count remains 2-2. A pop fly on the infield. That second baseman comes up, settles underneath, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to do it for the Bears in the 6th. No runs on no hits, no runners left on base. And score remains 9-4 in favor of the Demons. And the Bears will hustle out for the Demon bottom half of the 6th. Randy, what are we doing on that trivia question?
Well, let's see what we got any more answers.
We'll stay right here while Anglin takes his warm-up tosses and Randy checks his phone for the trivia questions. Leading off for the Demons will be the aforementioned Ramirez, 1 for 3 on the day with 3 RBIs on the 3-run home run, followed by Giles, who's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and then Pogue, who's also 2 for 3. So the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Duncan combined 4 for 8 with 5 RBIs.
Yeah.
So they're hitting the ball well.
So still no correct answer, no other guesses on our trivia question of only once in World Series history has a single World Series game featured native Oklahomans as both the winning and losing pitchers. Can you name them? So we'll let this go a little bit longer. So give us your best guess, and we'll tell the answer here sometime in the 7th.
Ramirez hits the first pitch of the at-bat towards shortstop Jake Williams, who fields it. Throws over to Colin Fisher for the quick first out of the bottom of the 6th inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Nice job, Cason Anglin. Cason's throwing well, Randy.
Yeah, he has.
He got the first goose egg of the day for the Bear pitching staff in that 5th inning. So that's going to bring to the plate Giles, who pops up on the 2nd pitch. That should be caught by Cason and is right there in foul territory. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can't do much better than that.
Yep.
If we can get Pogue to do the same thing here.
I know Cason's had some arm trouble. He started the year off really well and then didn't pitch for a while.
Yeah.
I think he had a little bit of shoulder issue, and
Yeah,
it would have been nice to see a healthy Cason all year because he's throwing well now.
There's a called strike. Good looking pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Yep.
No balls, 1 strike. So Pogue's going to make him work and make him throw more than 3 pitches, Randy.
Yeah.
There's a swinging on the curve balls. So, no balls, 2 strikes on Pogue, who is 2 for 3 today. 1 strikeout. Misses with that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fastball that misses down. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Cason Anglin and your Noble Bears. Bears trail 9-4 here at Sportsman Park in Duncan. There's a called 3rd strike.
Nice pitch.
So what is that?
Freezes him.
5, 6, 7 pitch inning for Cason.
Yep.
That's pretty efficient right there. Nice job, Cason Anglin. So another goose egg for the Demons in the bottom of the 6th, and we will go to the top of the 7th. And the Bears are down to their final 3 outs, and they got to get some runs in a bad way. Leading off for the Bears will be leadoff hitter Carter Golish, followed by Cason Anglin and Colin Fisher. So Randy and I will be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
All right, we're back here in Duncan, Oklahoma at Sportsman Park, where the Bears are down to their final 3 outs, trailing Duncan 9-4. So Bears got to get something going. They're at the top of the order. Carter Gullish leads off. He's walked twice and grounded out. And the second pitcher for Duncan, Eli Ramirez, freshman, has hit a 3-run homer himself today and is throwing zeros at us here the last couple innings, Scott.
Yeah, he's thrown really well, and just a freshman, so
He
Bears
misses
got to see this
down.
young man 3 more years. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much more velocity he can get, Randy.
He's going to have to grow some, maybe. I don't know. Boy, that one's whew. That's high and tight. Ball 2. So I want to see some fight out of the Bears here. Down 5 runs, and, at least, hey, let's go down swinging here, guys.
Yeah.
Let's make them worry about it a little bit. 3-0.
Ramirez might be trying to overthrow a little bit,
Yeah, I
Randy.
think he's probably a little charged up. He's, probably 14, 15-year-old kid out there. And, yeah.
3-0, though, on Carter, so
Yep.
we're a pitch away from putting the leadoff runner on.
There's a called strike. Kind of outer half of the zone there. 3-1. Carter probably got the take sign there and may have it here. No, he didn't, and he pops it up into shallow center. Brookshire settles under it, and that's 1 away. So crowd getting loud. The Duncan faithful they're feeling it. 2 outs away from a district championship, Scott. Kaysen angling up. Kaysen singled and grounded out and struck out. 1 for 3 today. And Kaysen has been the only answer for the Bears on the mound against a really powerful Duncan hitting team.
Yeah, they can hit the ball.
Yep.
11 hits on the day.
Yep. It's high for ball. Need 2 balls, no strikes. Need base runners here, Kaysen. There's a chopper. Ramirez has got it. And he flips to first for the second out. 2 down. It's Colin Fisher in for the Bears. Colin has struck out twice and walked today, so not your normal Colin Fisher day at the plate. Well, let's give him something to remember here, Colin. There's high for ball 1 from Eli Ramirez. Ramirez came in the 5th and has shut the Bears out the last 2 2/3 innings. There's ball 2. He's been wild at times, but he comes back and throws some really good pitches. He's got a lot of heat.
I think the umpire might have got some dirt in his eye.
Yeah. Well, somebody in the Bear dugout, we're not sure who it was a couple innings ago, was suggesting that to him, I think. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball in on the hands. That's probably ball 3. That's something else that Ramirez is getting the Bears. They're swinging at pitches that are kind of out of the strike zone the last couple innings, which, like we said, he's certainly the hardest thrower today on either side of either team, and so you gotta have to get fired up and ready to go, and it sometimes makes you swing at a pitch that's out of the zone a little bit if you're not used to that. It's not that the Bears hadn't seen and hit hard throwers this year, but they just hadn't hit him today.
Nope.
There's ball 4. Fisher hustles down with the walk. That brings up Braden Harper. Braden is singled, grounded out, and pop fly out today. He's 1 for 3. Lovell on deck. There's high ball one. So yeah, I think Ramirez is kind of overthrowing a little bit. He's kind of feeling it here, and I'm sure that juice, that adrenaline's flowing. That's in on the hands, swinging fouled off. There's another example of a pitch that probably is a ball, but you don't have as much time to make that decision.
With as hard as he's throwing,
Yeah. 1-1, 2 out. Fisher on first. He's going. And breaking ball in the dirt for ball 2. Fisher takes second. Boy, he's really handcuffing his catcher too.
Yeah. Pogue's having a hard time handling him.
He really is. I mean, he's been down in the zone, and I can't tell if those balls are bouncing or he's just got so much movement on it. I think that. I mean, that didn't look like it bounced, but he kind of caught it like it did.
Yeah.
And that's 2 or 3 times that's happened. 3 balls and 1 strike to Braden Harper. Fisher heads to third, and there's a swing and a foul ball over, and that is just out of the reach of Booth, the first baseman. Again, a lot of foul territory here at Sportsman Park.
Embrace the situation right here.
Absolutely. Drive that run in. Full count. Payoff pitch. Fisher moving. The ball's low. Fisher takes third. So Bears got first and third with Chris Level up. Trailing 9-4 and a little
Lavelle magic.
Little Lavelle get that ball up in the wind, and we're back to a 2-run game. And so 2 outs though. Duncan, Eli Ramirez on the hill trying to close it out. He's thrown 51 pitches in 3 innings, Scott. So ball's down. So he's and most of them have been hard as he can kind of pitches. So he may be getting a little tuckered out. But Lovell fouls that back. Bears still having a hard time catching up to that fastball if he's tuckered out or not.
Yeah. He's probably throwing mid-80s.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
84, 85, I think.
Yeah, I would guess that's right. There's a breaking pitch that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't understand the keeping Braden at first. I don't think there's shortstop and second baseman.
They're not going to throw down.
No.
Ball's in the dirt. 3-1. On deck for the Bears is Cooper Nash. And the big kids, and I say that meaning, Duncan's a senior-dominated team. They're coming in to talk to the freshmen and say, hey, just settle down a little bit. You got this. So instead of a visit from the coach, he got a visit from the upperclassmen there. He misses down again. So he's lost the strike zone here, which is good for the Bears. Cooper Nash is up. Cooper's popped up twice and struck out swinging, so Cooper's due. One thing for sure here, Cooper does not need to help him by swinging at balls out of the strike zone. He's having trouble finding the strike zone, so make him find it. And he does, strike 1. 9-4 in the top of the 7th. Bears down their last out, but they got the bases loaded. And there's a foul ball out of play over the Bear dugout.
Let's go, Cooper. Base knock, kid.
No balls, 2 strikes to senior Cooper Nash. And that ball up by a lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I'm not so sure if they didn't have a 5-run lead, there wouldn't be a visit.
Yeah. There may be one if he doesn't get Cooper out. And he does. Fastball, Cooper swings through it. And that's the ball game, and Duncan wins it 9-4. And Duncan will be your district champs. This is their last district game. Bears got work to do still. 3 district games left, so I think they've got to lose all 3 of them to not. Well, I think we're going to be number 2 regardless.
Yeah, we will be. We will be.
Even if they lose all 3, that'd give us an identical record to Elgin, and we've beaten them head-to-head twice. So, so Bears are going to be the runner-up. Both these teams are going to host regionals. And I tell you what, I got to the ballpark early today, Scott, because you know my history of away games and technical difficulties. So I got here in plenty of time to make sure that I was going to be set up and ready to go. And I got here about 3 o'clock, and the batting cages down the right field line were ringing. I mean, they were down there hitting.
Wow.
And I was like, my God, it's 2 hours to game time, and they're down there, and I mean, they are ringing them. And I thought to myself, you know, they don't think this is over.
No, and you know, they did the same thing last year. We came down here and beat them on their home field, and then they came to our place and beat us in kind of a rain-shortened game, and gave us one of our losses last year. And you know, we still ended up hosting a regional. We were still the district champs last year, but yeah. So these 2 teams are really evenly matched. They played 4 really good games the last 2 years.
Yeah, they're evenly matched, but I think they definitely have the sticks. I mean, they've got big hitters in their lineup, and we've got good hitters, but we don't have that many big hitters.
Right.
You know, they hit 2 massive home runs today.
Yeah, the Ramirez
pounded out
kid,
11 hits, and then we didn't pitch well today. We helped them with 6 walks. So 11 hits and 6 walks makes it hard to win a ball game against a team like Duncan.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and kind of wrap it up here from Duncan. Bears go down today 9-4, breaks that 11-game win streak. But, you know, some good positive things.
Colin Thomas with a 2-run bomb.
Thomas, 2-run homer. So Bears did some good things today. But it also showed that, hey, we got work to do. And, you know, a loss at this time is not the worst thing can happen. So
kind of gets their attention, right?
Right. That's right. So we'll be back after this, and we'll kind of wrap things up here from Duncan.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely.
Okay, so we are back in Duncan, Oklahoma at Sportsman's Park, where the Bears just went down at the hands of the Duncan Demons, and they lose 9-4. The Bears fall to 20 and 10 on the season. So
Duncan goes to 24-7.
Yep. So two really good ball clubs. I think Randy hit it right on the head, and they have better hitters 1 through 9, and then they have a kid that came off the bench, Ramirez, that wasn't even on the field yesterday, and
really
just
kind
destroyed
of
the baseball.
broke our back with that 3-run homer.
And he's just a freshman.
Yeah.
So plenty more to come from that young man.
They're a good ball club.
They are.
They really hit the ball. Pounded out 11 hits today, aided by 6 Bear walks, a couple of errors. So Bears weren't at their best, but some bright spots for the Bears. We talk about Colin Thomas, second day in a row. He's gets a big hit in a big spot.
And that's huge.
Because we were still in the game when he hits the 2-run homer.
Yeah, and I think you gotta think about moving him up in the lineup, Randy.
Yep.
I mean, he's really seeing the ball. He's gotten on base the entire year.
So he's done well. Hey, like I said, I got here a couple hours early, and they were down there pounding the ball in the batting cage. I don't think these kids went to school past noon today, because I think they've been down there hitting all day, and they come out and showed it. So but hey, not the end of the world by any means. Great. Bears got work to do still. They're 20-10, got 3 district games left. The 2 against Altus. We should win them all, but Altus is a decent ball club. They're 16-13 last time I looked, so you better be ready to play.
Yeah.
And better pitch better than we did today.
For sure.
Because, I was talking to Shane a little bit earlier this year, and he was telling me, Altus put the ball in play against Colin last year. So, they're another scrappy team.
Kind of like, they're not at the Elgin level. Don't get me wrong, but they're a lot in MacArthur. They're going to come up here. They're going to swing the bat. They're going to put the ball in play.
Yeah.
And
you got to play ball. You got to play defense. You got to throw strikes. And if you do those things, we'll probably finish the year 23-10 and host a regional. We're going to host a regional anyway.
Yeah.
But a loss at this time is not the worst thing that can happen. Kind of gets your attention. You'd rather lose now than next week or the following week. So it just shows you, hey, we got things to work on still, and they'll do that. There's no taking away from what this team's done the last 3 weeks, though. Scott, I don't know if you heard coming in, but I was talking about the 11-game winning streak that we've gone on has been against teams that have won 171 games this year. That's an average of 19 wins. So we haven't been doing this against patsies.
No.
And baseball is one of those games you don't win every game in baseball. Nobody does.
No.
Major League, best team in the majors loses 60 games a year.
Yep.
So, you have days like this. And Bears will bounce back. I'm sure they will. They're a good ball club. They know what they're capable of, and I'm sure they're as disappointed as anybody about the way this came out. But we very well may see these Demons again.
Yeah, we could see them in the state tournament.
Yep.
So still plenty to play for.
Absolutely.
One loss in the last 12 games is not the end of the world. The Bears and the boys will bounce back. I know they will.
Yep.
So we'll be back on Friday.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock on Friday, a
Are you gonna
doubleheader.
be there at 1?
Yep,
Or,
yep,
okay,
I'll be
all
there.
right, good
So,
deal. Good deal.
I'll be there at 1 o'clock on Friday for a doubleheader against Altus, and then senior night or senior day on Saturday at 1
afternoon.
o'clock as
Yeah.
well against Santa Fe South. And I think that does it for the regular season. We have a
Right.
game on the schedule with Newcastle, Randy, but I don't know that game is going to be played or
I would
not.
guess
I have
we're
to
going
ask
to
Coach
rest our
Hughes.
pitching for the regional. Yeah.
And Newcastle's a good ball club as well, so
Yeah.
they're playing really well. So we'll wait to
Well,
hear
I'm
on
glad you're
that.
going to be there on time, Scotty. I was
Oh,
about
yeah.
to dock your pay.
No, wait, you can't do that. I'm not getting paid. So
All right.
we're out here because we love the game, right?
Absolutely.
So
Love the game, love the Bears.
yeah,
And love baseball. Hey, there's two
Absolutely.
seasons, baseball
and
and
everything
winter.
else. Yep,
Yeah, so
for sure.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the Demons, District 5A2 champions. Well deserved. Good ball club. Best of luck to them the rest of the way. When we do see them, it'll be in the state tournament if we do see them again. And the Bears, 20-10, and they'll finish most likely second in district and host a regional. But so we got plenty of baseball left to play. But come back and join us on Friday at 1 o'clock. Myself and Randy Kersey will be on the broadcast on NobleBears.tv. We appreciate you tuning in. Everybody get home safely that is here in Duncan. And we'll talk to you guys on Friday.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
With distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.